everyone? Thanks for watching. This will be the first video of the build update series, and we're going to start it off with an introduction on my 96 Honda Civic EX. I'm going to do a quick walk around and give a little overview of it. So obviously she's seen better days. The stock motor is about to hit 220,000 miles here pretty soon, but it's been strong and reliable. I've taken it on 4+ hour journeys non-stop and hasn't given me any problems whatsoever. Obviously I've done some modifications to it, as you can see during the walk around, which I'll talk about here pretty soon. But yeah, ultra reliable, AC works, everything's good to go. Terrible tint job. And Blackworks Racing subframe brace, lower control arms, and Yonaka street coilovers. Spoon rep wheels, which came with the car when I got it. I believe they are drag wheels. Some custom fender work, some dents. My neighbor's awesome SI just drove by. The new SI, by the way. But yeah, guys, nothing too crazy, nothing too much. She gets me to point A to point B, no problem, and as comfortable as she can deliver. All right, guys, I'm gonna start talking about it in detail, starting from the front, and I'll just walk my way around. So this is 96, 98, as some of you guys may know, has a completely different front end dimension-wise as the 99 2000 Civics. I have a CS style front lip with Blackworks Racing front tow bar. They are no longer in business, so I'll snag that when I can. Your cheap, typical eBay mesh front grille, which I've already broken, replaced, not too expensive. Got the clear front headlights with LED H4 bulbs in them. I forgot what number it was, whatever is right before the super blue looking color. Walk around. So fender modification. So basically, I'll probably do a separate video on this. So it's kind of hard to tell. Pretty cool, kind of going for that the track life look without spending the $300 on the track life fender cutouts, which I am going to plan on getting. But saw a pretty cool video on YouTube of somebody making custom one of these. I'll leave that in the link. So I thought it was pretty cool. I went about it a little bit differently than he did, but it ended up working out pretty well. Now on these spoon reps, I'm actually using a 3/4 inch wheel spacers all around. Just give it a more aggressive look and try to increase handling just a little bit better, which didn't really notice too much, but I need way better tires than what came on this. But as I said, this is daily driver, so it gets me to point A to point B. Walk around. You guys want to kind of get an angle, what, 3/4 inch. I don't know what the specs of these wheels are. I want to say 15 by 6.5 or 15 by 7s. Tires that came with this car, 205, 60, all around. There's clear rear tail lights. The SI style wing, this LED bar here, which already went out. I'll turn off the light real quick, so risk killing the battery, which I probably won't. Detail back here. Blackworks Racing subframe brace, lower control arms, Yonaka street coilovers. Front back. ASR, I believe it's a 24mm bar with 1320 end links. Blackworks Racing rear tow hook. I have no idea what catback system I have. It was the first one I had when I got this car. Actually, that was like the second thing that broke the first week I bought this car. The first thing that broke the first week I got this car was actually, here, I can show you guys real quick. First thing I broke on this car was this cheapo Chinese made shifter, which came with the car. Snapped right off. That was fun driving back from work. Replaced it. I'll do an interior video too. I'll show you guys what interior is going on. But yeah, then the second thing I broke, well, it didn't technically break, but The old catback muffler shot all the fiberglass packing out, and it looked like spaghetti, metal spaghetti was kind of like spilled all over in the back of the muffler. It was pretty funny. My girlfriend thought there was a rat's nest or something, or a bird's nest, when I got home from work one day. All right, guys, here's the bay. Nothing too crazy. D16Y8 VTEC. Started off, I got a dual core Yonaka radiator. Came with the shroud and their fan. I have no hate towards Yonaka. They make good products. I haven't bought anything yet that has seemed to failed me or shown any signs of just poor quality. I will continue to get stuff from them until something fails from their product line. I'll let you guys know. But other than that, I've never been disappointed with their products. I don't know what a cold air intake this is, or it came with the car when I got it. I'm sure it's all the same, so whatever. I painted the valve cover that blue. If you guys want me to, I'll probably just leave the color code and description. You can pick it up at AutoZone or wherever your local auto parts are. K-motor oil catch can. Design seemed pretty rugged, pretty good, pretty well built. The screen filter in it seemed really well put together. No complaints from those guys. Ultra Racing front strut bar. 3-point. Highly recommend these guys when it comes to chassis bracing. To my understanding, all these are made to order, so quality control is really good from them. Actually, and I believe because it took them almost a month, and I believe they have a factory in the US, so yeah, no complaints here. Definitely felt somewhat of a little difference, especially because I didn't really hook up any of my suspension stuff until I had all of them, just to kind of like really see a difference. Usually, like when guys put strut bars on or put new coilovers on, they say they feel a difference. I mean, you'll mostly feel a difference with new coilovers if they're good quality coilovers or shocks and springs, but I just wanted to see like how well this car would handle with strut bracing, the subframe base, brace, lower control arms, the ASR, rear sway bar, and the coilovers, and definitely stiffened the car up a bit. I'll be honest, the Accord still handles better, even though I put almost $1,000 worth of suspension and chassis upgrades onto this thing. As for the interior, as you can see, there's a couple work here and there, but again, for a car being this old, I'm still surprised it's in such a good condition for what it is. These seats are out of a third generation Prelude. I utilized the stock EJ seat rails in it. It's really sturdy. I'll do a separate video on how I made that work. I actually picked both of these seats up for under $100 at a local junkyard, and yeah, besides like the one cigarette burn over there, they're in really good condition. I just cleaned them up real quick, and yeah, good to go. A lot better than from what the seats came with from stock. Mugen style pedals, or actually they may be authentic. I highly doubt it, but it's whatever. It works. My feet don't slip when they're wet. Shifting or doing whatever I do. Glow shift oil pressure and oil temp, along with their pods, which I don't recommend. I mean, it looks cool, but and I actually like it here, but the 3M tape it came with just didn't hold up through the heat and temperature changes. I know I could probably screw them down, but I really didn't want to ruin this dash, even though I already did with a big Chronicles sticker. But when I got this car, this dash had a dash mat on it, and I was the only first one to take it off. But I pretty much wiped this down with like UV protectant, and plus I always use the sun windshield cover when I'm at work and whatever to protect it from the heat and stuff the best I can. So I pretty much take pretty good care of it the best I can from that. I eventually want to put these on the glow shift gauge bezel here that they make. What do here and here I'll get later on. But yeah, other than that, it's a five panel mirror. I've had on the Accord for so long, I just got used to it. I've had Broadway mirrors before, and sorry about that. I've had Broadway mirrors before, and just the sheer weight of them on the stock mirror, every time I hit a bump or whatever, they'll just always just sag down or just move, and I just never felt comfortable with that. So I get this focus. It's pretty cool. Chronicles 10-year anniversary shift knob made by Battlecraft. Their teardrop design, limited edition. They only made, I believe, 100 of these. Pretty cool. If any of you guys are familiar with them, check out their, Sticky Dojo. Check out his vlogs and videos. I've been watching his stuff for years. I love it. Seen a lot of crazy builds, a lot of crazy cars. Seem like pretty cool people. Scratched up Skunk 2 shift extender, and after I broke the eBay shifter that this came with when I bought the car, I replaced it with a Megan Racing stainless steel short shifter. It works. It hasn't broken yet, knock on wood. Have no complaints about it. It works. I'll probably replace it with a K-Tune short shifter, adjustable short shifter later on, but that's just later on down the road. No need for it now. Hey guys, other than that, pretty clean interior. So for you guys wondering, okay, daily driver with AC, what's with all the modifications and stuff like that, besides trying to make the car look cool. So this year I was supposed to actually take a class to get a license to be able to participate in road course racing in Las Vegas. And my cat. So yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen this year, just due to life stuff. I won't really get into it. So gives me more time, and it gave me more time just to prep for it. And you guys that are familiar with like that type of racing, you know, the autocross, turns, braking, all that stuff like that. First thing you want to do to a vehicle, from what I've been told by a lot of experienced people that have been on the track, suspension, tires, brakes, and then power adders, and then well, this should be number 1, experience, driver mod, which, you know, it is a future goal of mine, you know, one step at a time. So I'll start getting into more particular reasons on why I put on what I put on for now. So the oil pressure gauges. So the D16 Y7 and Y8 motors and my cat, again, are known to have oil pressure problems and cat problems. Dude, come on. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, sorry, the D16, Y7, and Y8 motors are known to have oil pressure problems. And what I mean by that is they produce small amount of oil pressure compared to the Z6, the D16 Z6s and D15s and all that stuff. Just from what I've read on the interwebs, I've seen people have many problems destroying Y series motor or D16 Y series motors due to oil problems. But then again, I've seen people that go about boosting them, making all motor, or even doing road course racing like I want to get into, and they've had zero problems for many seasons, many laps, and whatnot. So, you know, I don't hate the D series motor. I don't really hate any Honda motor. If it does what I need it to do, then fine. You know, if I need to do something else, then maybe we'll come a swap later on. But who knows? So I'll move away from that. Yeah, if you guys don't have any knowledge or not too familiar with that, just go to just Google D16 Y8 oil pump problems, or like oil pressure problems, and you know, check it out on I suggest dseries.org for like those forums for that information. Honda Tech has some pretty cool ones, but some of the ones that I found is just more of like, well, I don't have any problems with mine, or yeah, I've gone through 3 D16 Y7s or Y8s because of their crappy oil system. So, I mean, I don't know. I know for a fact the crankshaft is different, and the Y7s and Y8 crankshafts were designed more poorly for oil flow compared to the Z6s. So that's another thing I've seen people do. They'll put actually the D16 Z6 crank into the Y7, Y8 motors. So, I mean, that's another option. I'm not really too stressed out about it, honestly, from what my particular goal is now. I'm not too stressed out about it. Okay, so then as far as suspension goes, I got Blackworks Racing rear subframe brace, as well as their rear lower control arms. Guys, as I said, I kind of put all the suspension stuff on at once, just so I can really feel that, you know, see if I can feel a huge difference. I know guys will get like strut bars or sway bars and be like, oh my god, I can feel a huge difference. And you know, I'm not gonna say they didn't, but then again, I've done this kind of stuff on the Accord. I've done stuff on, you know, other cars before where I thought I was gonna feel a difference, and maybe it was just telling myself that I did. But the mere fact that I can still understeer in that car under driving conditions, to where this car right now took it, would have zero problems with. I mean, McPherson, double wishbone, I'm sure that plays a huge role in the reason why. But I almost put $1,000 worth of suspension upgrades under the Civic, and the Accord still outperforms it on that. So The only thing the Civic needs to probably keep up with this, as far as handling goes, is probably just better tires. Yeah, so that ASR 24mm rear sway bar with 1320 end links. Yonaka coilovers, the street ones. Guys, I've never had problems with Yonaka at all. I've never met anybody that ran any Yonaka problem or ran Yonaka products and ever had a problem. In my honest opinion, if you were to ever cheap out on anything, then Yonaka is pretty much my recommended source of you cheaping out on anything for your car builds or whatever you're doing. The coilovers on that Civic, I love it. $500, like, you can't beat it. Yeah, are you limited to damping control and stuff? Yeah, but guys, it's kind of one of those things, you get what you pay for. So, but I mean, if I was gonna run it on competition, I honestly probably would. If I want to get crazy with it, I'll take the front coilovers and just put the fronts in the rears and vice versa. See how the car handles with a way stiffer rear end. But again, like, the reason why I'm not doing too much crazy stuff to where it is now is because I kind of want to get a baseline once I take it on the track and see what needs to be improved. You know, do I need better brakes? You know, is the car already more overpowering that I can't even stop this car with a 1.6 liter? So, one thing at a time. So, all right, guys, we're gonna end it right there. Thank you for watching Asian Garage. I'll catch you guys in the next video.